Cosmetic and skincare firm Avon marking its 46th anniversary in the Philippines as it celebrates its milestone. Now, the company seeks to further expand its presence while maintaining its advocacy of empowering women across the country. We now have with us Avon's General Manager, Vanee Gosiengfiao. Hi, Vanee. Good morning. Welcome to Market Edge.
Good morning. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you here. Now, the cosmetics and skincare space has never been more vibrant. Let's talk about global and local trends first in your industry. How would you describe the space and how's the ride been so far?
Well, you're right to say, Stan, that it is a booming industry. It's robust, it's sizable, and it continues to grow despite whatever economic crisis the country is in. Yeah. What's more important also is that it's not just about physical beauty, but it's also about, you've heard from the recent news also that you've just shown, it's also about wellness and well-being. Yeah.
Right.
And so that's where Avon comes in. It's all about holistic beauty as well, but also about purposeful branding.
Okay, that's a lot to contend with when you talk about the challenges, but you have your core. It looks clear now, but really with a multitude of new brands and even new products, what makes Avon stand out now?
Well, I am proud to say that it is 138 years old globally. We are celebrating our 46th year here in the Philippines. It is such an iconic brand, yeah, and I'm proud to be leading this business here to take the Avon brand here in the Philippines to the next 100 years. So I think that's something that is very special to Avon, is it's iconic in the Philippines as well as globally, because of what we promise, and that is aspirational beauty at irresistible value. Okay. And that's something that we continue to promise, and it's our commitment also to the Filipino people. What's also nice about Avon, right, is that it is still relevant, and we want to make it even more relevant for generations to come, so for the next 100 years. So excited that we will be launching a lot more product innovation, but also just as exciting is our Omnichannel innovation. Yeah? So more about that later on.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's really wonderful about Avon Philippines is our purpose. Yeah? And that is about empowering women, being able to provide them financial empowerment through the business model that we have. And we will continue to do so for the next 100 years.
Okay, now, Vanee, Avon has always been dominating that market, that niche for decades or even 100 years, as you're saying, due to direct selling. It is something that may have worked well in a different generation of consumers, but there are stark realities, really, when you talk about direct selling revenues. We've seen the likes of Tupperware finally throwing in the towel. Now, Avon is opting to try a new selling game plan. How does the company plan to be where the consumers are right now?
So we want to be able to be where the shoppers are, as you said, yeah? And shoppers will be able and would want to access products in various ways. So I would say that direct selling or relationship selling is still very relevant, yeah? Because it offers that trust, it offers that advice to consumers that they cannot have, yeah, in other channels. But also because of our omni-channel innovation, we want to be where the shoppers are, and that's the reason why we are in e-commerce as well as in retail right now. So glad to say that we have just launched and partnered in Watson's. So we have a curated line of Avon products available at over 500 stores in Watson's right now.
Yes, so Vanee, I'm imagining what kind of price points are you talking about when you want to serve an omni-channel market? You have retail, you have online, and direct selling. Because for direct selling, the prices may have been different because of the costs, commissions, and the costs of bringing those products directly to the consumer. That would be a different scenario. And talk about online selling and even retail.
So it's more around the consumer and being able to cater to what the consumer needs and what the shopper needs. Yeah? And so therefore, to be able to live up to our promise of aspirational beauty at irresistible value, we will still be available, whatever channel we're at those right price points. Yeah. So whether it's mass or whether it's upper mass, it will still be about the quality of Avon products at irresistible value, no matter the channel.
All right. Now, while you're seeing, a significant shift to digital selling and even digital marketing, direct selling, as you've mentioned, will remain at the core for Avon. How much more potential do you see for direct selling, given, of course, as you mentioned earlier, there are costs associated with the actual physical selling that may impact profitability in the long run?
So we remain true to our purpose about empowering women through financial freedom. And we're still committed to that. Yeah? So therefore, it's about transforming and modernizing this direct selling model. We are equipping our Avon representatives with digital tools. We are equipping them with education so that they're able to do also e-commerce or social commerce. While we also tap different shoppers through different retail channels and also through e-commerce. Yeah. And so we're still committed to that. It's being able to modernize this direct selling model in being able to equip our Avon representatives to be able to reach out to those various customers, whether it's through direct selling or whether it's through selling through social commerce or e-commerce platforms.
Okay, let's talk about strategy now. And you talk about offering Avon products. Are there new product lines, of course, in line with the changing trends demanded by your market here in the Philippines?
Well, globally as well as here in the Philippines, we are a market leader in cosmetics. But also proud to say that here in the Philippines, over the last 4 decades, we have been number one also in intimate apparel. So we will continue to innovate across those various categories where we play in, and we are market leaders. So we will, of course, offer new innovations. There'll be a lot of time for us, Stanley, to talk about the innovations that we will launch very soon. But suffice it to say that we are and continue to innovate in intimate apparel as well as in cosmetics, in beauty. So we do have a face line, we do have a body line, we have a lip care line. So across all those categories, we continue to innovate here in the Philippines as well as globally.
And as you mentioned earlier, you're continuing that core of empowering women, providing entrepreneurial opportunities for a lot of Filipino women. What kind of growth are you seeing in that sector now?
We are currently in the single-digit growth rates, But with all the innovation that we're putting in, including the Omnichannel innovation that we're putting in, our vision is really to have that double-digit growth over the next 5 years.
Okay, double-digit growth. Now, Vanee, one of the pillars, of course, of Avon is being active in the community as well. Are there other events in particular that you're launching in the next couple of months, maybe, or even next year, that would further cement that relationship with the community?
Thanks for asking. So we're always about women empowerment, including championing the advocacies that women are very passionate about. And one of them, which we have been supporting over the last 3 decades, is about breast cancer awareness. Okay. So in fact, this October 20th, we will step it up even more. We have our pink parade for breast cancer awareness. So it's going to be at along Emerald Avenue in Ortigas City. So lots of exciting things in the pink parade. We'll have celebrities. We'll have the Miss Universe contingent. We'll have our Avon community there as well as other guests. So I do hope that everybody joins us because it is important. Early detection of breast cancer is very important. In fact, based on the World Health Organization, in developed countries, the incidence is about 1 in 12. But in underdeveloped countries, the diagnosis is 1 in 27. So it is important that we do have early assessment so that people are properly and early diagnosed.
All right. Lastly, Vanee, as you're marking your 46th year in the Philippines, how different a company would you envision Avon to be in the next couple of decades, given all the evolution and those changes that you mentioned?
The core remains the same. We are about aspirational beauty at irresistible value. We are about the relationship that we have with our consumers. Our Avon representatives remain at our core. But of course, as any company needs to survive in this ever-changing world, we do need to be able to innovate in various ways so that we address consumer needs, we address shopper needs. And so therefore, while the core remains the same, how we live up to our promise will be different and will continue to evolve.
All right, we wish you well for another 46 years again, Vanee Gosiengfiao of Avon. Thank you so much for this conversation, for joining us this morning. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Moving on.